Good afternoon. In this session, we are going to discuss about the Kashaya Kalpana, or this is the basis of any Ayurvedic medicine preparation. That is, these five medicinal preparations are. And these five are extremely basic that it can also be prepared at home and used for maybe some minor elements. So, these basically include the first one being the Swarasa, or a freshly prepared juice. The next one is the Kalka. Kalka is nothing but a paste of the drug, whatever we are going to take. Kashaya is a proper decoction, what we prepare. Fanta, this is a hot infusion. Next, the final one is a Hima, which is a cold infusion. Talking about Swarasa. So, how do we prepare a freshly prepared juice? How is this even prepared? Very simple thing is, all we have to do is take the raw drug. In this case, we are taking tulasi. So we first grind it into a fine paste, and from the paste, for example in this case, from this paste, you just have to press it and the juice will come out on its own. So this is very simple when it comes to your preparation is. And not just the tulasi juice. Tulasi juice is generally useful in case of common cold when there's a lot of phlegm coming out. In such cases, this tulasi juice can be given with a little bit of pepper and honey. It can be given, especially even in fever associated with this rhinitis, common cold when it is associated. Normally, this can be tried out. And other common freshly prepared juice which can be used at home include maybe a lemon juice, as we see. Just only preparing the lime alone, that can be mixed with sugar and had in case of a gastritis problem early in the morning. Or else we can also have a simple ginger juice. When the ginger juice is had with sugar or honey, this is useful for common cold and cough also. But especially when this is the dominant of kapha doshas, in that case this tulasi juice or ginger juice will be more beneficial compared to a pitta dosha predominant common cold. So next, talking about Kalka. Kalka is nothing but a paste. So making a paste is very easy. So all we have to do is take the raw drug, whichever we are going to use. It could either be neem or else even garlic can also be used. Each ingredient has a different property and different uses. For example, this neem paste, when it's made into a fine paste, and this can be used for external application in any kind of extremely oozing or itching places when it is present, rashes or any skin disorders where there is a lot of itching is present. In that cases, this paste can be applied externally. In some cases, it can even be mixed with a little bit of turmeric. In some cases, the direct application with it too. Even in small insect bites and there is a swelling is present, in that case also this is useful. And next, talking about the garlic paste, where can this be used? Basically, early in the morning, having garlic paste followed by gingerly oil is actually beneficial in reducing Vata, disorders of Vata, that is especially it could be joint pains or even pains related to Vata. This garlic paste is useful. And the quantity of intake also matters over here. For a Swarasa, according to the text you are supposed to take half pala. One pala is approximately 50. So when you are taking, so you are talking about 25 to 30 ml of the juice you are supposed to take over here. But actually we take not more than 5 to 10 ml actually when it comes to your freshly prepared tulasi or ginger juice. That is all the quantity which is actually taken in present day. Next, talking about the paste. This paste can be taken up to the size of a small amla or a gooseberry, the smaller one. So according to that much of size of kalka can actually be used for internal intake for an adult. Next, talking about the Kashaya. This Kashaya is actually prepared with the churna. Churna is actually again a subdivision of the kalka. That is, when the dry drugs are powdered finely, we obtain a churna. this powder can either be a coarse powder or a fine powder. When we prepare a Kashaya, Fanta or Hima, what we use is this coarse powder, not a fine one. The fine powder is generally used for normal internal intake as such. So talking about Kashaya, generally when we say we have a common cold or something, they prepare a normal Kashaya, some common Kashayas which are prepared at home. One thing what is missing over here is the quantity of what should be added and what is the particular ratio of it. If we go through it, according to text of Ayurveda, it is mentioned that 1 part of the dry drug powder is to be mixed with 16 parts of water, and it is boiled and reduced to 1 till only 1/4 of it is left. So unlike what we actually do now in these days is we just on the stove allow it to boil, and once it boils we just off it and filter and take it. That is not how a Kashaya is to be prepared. We have to add 16 parts of water to 1 part of the drug and reduce it to 1/4. Only then a proper Kashaya is formed. So that says how much of the amount of time is also required for a reduction. So that enhances the potency of the Kashaya and hence is useful. Next, talking about Fanta. This Fanta, this can be prepared at home very easily. So what is it? As we were titling it is a hot infusion. In this, what do we do is we just have to take a glass of boiled water. To this we add the coarse powdered drug. It could be anything. In this case we are just taking a little bit of dhania or coriander seeds, we are taking it, and there is a particular ratio for the addition of it. That is, for 1 part of the drug we add 4 parts of water, and then only we prepare it into a Fanta. That is a hot infusion is being prepared. If you are taking 1 teaspoon, which means 4 times you are supposed to add the water, and then only you can prepare. So that says the amount of drug quantity which you are adding to prepare a Fanta is high. So commonly prepared Fantas which you can make it at home. One is the Triphala decoction. Normally Triphala churna with a little bit of yashti madu can be prepared into a Fanta or a hot infusion in this manner. This, after a slightly cooling, can be used for gargling in case of mouth ulcers. This is beneficial for that. Next, talking about Hima. Hima is nothing but a cold infusion. How many of you have tried this? Of course, nowadays diabetes is extremely common. In every family we have a person with diabetes. So most of them would have tried this at home, I guess. What we do is, we just take a spoon of metayam or nothing but the fenugreek, and we just put it in a glass of water, soak it overnight, and next day morning we drink it. But the quantity of the fenugreek seeds we take and the quantity of water which has to be taken, there is a particular ratio being mentioned according to Ayurveda for that. That is, when we take 1 part of the fenugreek or any other seeds, it should not be seeds as such, it should be powdered into a coarse powder, only then that should only be mixed with it. And 6 parts of boiled and cooled water. It shouldn't be not a plain water, the water has to be boiled, allowed to be cooled. And to that, this powdered drugs are added and left overnight, and early morning this can be taken. And the dose of Hima or Fanta is considered to be 2 palas. So that is approximately around 100 ml we are talking about over here. So such is the quantity of Hima which has to be taken. And the common one, as everyone knows for diabetes, is the fenugreek seeds. But fenugreek seeds in water has another benefit. It is that it can also be given post-delivery to a lactating mother. It has a tendency to improve the breast milk. Also, even during pregnancy, when there is breast tenderness is present, at a time when there is breast itching, these kind of symptoms which tend to occur in the first trimester. At that time, a simple remedy is taking a decoction of fenugreek with water. A cold decoction can be taken. A cold decoction can be used over here. So, other than Can anything else be used as a cold decoction? Yes, there are many drugs which can be used. The other one common is the honey or the coriander seeds. When this coriander seeds is used as a cold decoction, it is extremely useful in gastritis, or when you have lack of appetite and there's increase of pitta dosha, when you find a lot of burning sensation, or even in summers, a simple decoction of this can be used. And Fanta, as we have all seen, it can be used regularly, even in the form of Triphala, for example, can be used as a hot infusion. And there are various other drugs which have been mentioned. According to the condition, they can be used. Talking about Kalka, we have already discussed about garlic and neem. Other than that, even Pippali as we say, the piper longum. This can also be made into a paste, and this is also useful in a few conditions. Like even a few kinds of fever, this can be used, and even but based on the doctor's advice, the others can be preferred. So basically, these are a few common things which can be done at home, but which have been already been practicing in Indian homes. But the only thing what we lack is the quantity which has to be taken and the quantity of the drugs to be used for the medicine. So this video is aiming to clarify those things and at what quantity should the drugs be mixed so that we get a proper Kashaya or a Fanta or any other Kalpana, whatever we are going to use. And when any medicine is done in a proper procedure, only the benefit will be more. That is, the potency of the drug also increases. There is a difference between boiling a Kashaya and reducing it to 1/4 and just boiling it and switching it off. The more the time we take, based on it, a lot of the properties and the potency tends to raise. So hence, next time when you are planning to make a Kashaya, you can follow these few simple rules.